Yo, it's the boy Payne. Payne the squad boy, all the smoke. ATX shit, man. Shout out the boy PPV. You already know. Squad.
PPV, live this motherfucker with that boy Payne, man. What's good, boy?
What's going on, big dog? I appreciate you having me on, bro.
It's all love this way, man. It's long overdue, man. I shoulda did this a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
It's all love, you know what I'm saying? So, first time being on PPV, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk about the genesis, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, your name Payne and shit. So, where are you from, brother?
I'm originally from West Philly, you know what I'm saying? But I moved to Toledo, Ohio, when I was like 11. And I've been out here ever since, you feel me? So I hold Toledo down, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, you originally a Philly boy, huh?
Hell yeah, y'all. I came out here when I was like 11, 12, 2004 or some shit.
Okay. Why the move, brother?
Shit, it wasn't in my hand, you know what I'm saying? If I could have stayed, I would have stayed, though. But I was young as hell, so wherever my young man guardians go, I had to go. I mean, it's cool, though. You feel me? I made this shit home, though, you know what I mean?
Out the giddy. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's focus on Philly real quick. What was your musical influences in Philadelphia as a youngster?
When I was in Philly, like my sisters and shit, and my uncles and all that, they used to stay right down the street from Beanie Siegel and shit. Beanie, so he was one of the niggas that like I was first hearing anything about. You feel me? I was fucking with Freeway, Cassidy, Billy, fucking Meek Mill, when Meek was out there on the corners and shit. I ain't talking about when he got a deal. I'm talking about Bloodhound Meek, you feel me? When he was from a group called Bloodhounds, nigga, like on the corners and shit.
Yeah.
Meek Mill, Reed. It was a lot of niggas. Cheap Raw, niggas named Lil Man. There was a lot of Philly niggas I was fucking with, though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Because you been from that way. You know what I'm saying? Because Philly got a lot of niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's lyrically diverse, but they're lyricists in their own right. You know what I'm saying? Especially Beanie, bro.
I ain't mean to cut you off. And I got to throw in Spittage, too. He from Philly. He got killed in like 2005 or some shit. But Spittage was one of the best niggas I ever heard rap ever. You feel me?
Was his name acronym? Was it S?
The nigga that Tech 9 used to shout out in his intro.
Yeah, okay, boom. Got you.
That nigga got it. That was one of the best niggas I ever heard, for real, though. Like, rest in peace, Spittage, for real. He a Philly nigga. I was fucking with Spittage crazy. Hell yeah.
That's what's up, you know what I'm saying? So, how did you get to rapping up?
How did I get on this shit?
Was you in Philly?
Was you in
Philly? Did you start rapping in Philly?
When I was in Philly, I wasn't really. I was out here like it was a bunch of crazy shit going on. Like it's crazy, but I wasn't really fucking with the rap shit. When I first got on music shit, I was like 6 or some shit. I was listening to something. That's when I liked music, but I ain't never think about rapping myself or no shit until I moved out of Philly. When we moved to Michigan, like the year before we moved to Ohio and shit. That's when the rap shit started happening when I hit Detroit.
Okay. So you was in the D with. How long was you in the D with it? Pause.
I was in Detroit for like, I think like 2 years. Yeah, so within them 2 years, I was like 9 years old to the time I moved to Ohio. Them was the years the shit happened. I don't know what the fuck, but I seen one of my older cousins from the projects out there rapping, and everybody surrounded around him and shit. I was like 8, and I don't know, something. I just liked how that, like, they was showing him love. I was fucking with it, you know what I'm saying? So then I tried to write my little shit when I was 9 years old. Went out there and spit my little shit. I was a little nigga. They was fucking with me though, but that's the first time it happened. But that's when the music shit, like when I ever tried to write a rap and all that, but I left it alone after that. When I really start doing this shit, well, in Toledo, when I was like, I say 13, when I seen Cassidy versus Freeway. After I seen that, it was over. I was on this shit ever since.
Okay, yeah, that was a classic. Cause I heard that battle before I seen it. Cause you know what I'm saying, the audio was going around like early 2000. Wow, when I got a glimpse of that. I still know that motherfucking battle by heart. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I had that shit on DVD, like real live DVD. I used to watch that shit every day. Like when I seen that shit, it was a rap, and I know it was a rap because I'm still battling now to this day. You feel me? 14 years later and shit. So ever since I seen that shit, it was over. Like the nigga Cassidy that shit amazed the nigga. I'm like, yo, I gotta learn how to do this shit. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely. What the shit that nigga was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I put 10 in your AV and pretend you paid me. Leave you stuffed in a dumpster like Brenda, baby, motherfucker. Like, come on, man. Niggas wasn't rapping like that, bro.
Yeah, the verse that got me, this the one that got me. The nigga said, when I get hard with rhymes, I shine like lip gloss. You pissed off cause your dick small and the condom slipped off. I stick balls and hit balls until they clicked off. Man, when I heard that click, it was over, bro. Yeah. That's the reason I battle rap. That verse is the reason I battle rap, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, cause he was rhyming his ass off on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Wordplay crazy. Like, I'm like, this nigga is crazy. I'm like, what the fuck though? Like, after I heard that shit, it was over.
Hell yeah. So Cassidy was really, you know what I mean? That Cassidy Freeway was the reason you battle rap today.
That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. Like, if I never would have seen that shit, I wouldn't even have, I don't think I would have, I never thought about battle rap, you feel me? All I thought about was music and getting in the studio and shit. I never thought about no battle rap shit. But when I seen that, it was over. That's what sparked my interest. And then the next year, after I spent the year, like, teaching myself how to rhyme and rap and shit. And my old heads used to hear me rapping and shit. And one day we was up at a practice and they like, yo, Pat, I want you to battle this nigga. I'm like, battle? Nigga, I don't know how to battle, nigga. He like, nigga, you know how to battle, nigga. I just heard you rap. You know how, bro. Just rap how you was rapping. I'm telling you, you know how to do this shit. So I just went in there and I just started rapping verses to Cuz, and I smoked this nigga. I was 14. That was my first battle ever. And ever since I got that high and I felt that, and I'm like, damn, I could do this shit, over with. I'm 7-0 in the streets from 14 until I turned 19 when I got on TV and shit. I was been battling in the streets until I got on TV, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so Buddy just heard them rhymes and just knew that was battle formatted. You just really wasn't sure. You know what I mean? So
yeah, my old head, his name Chief, my nigga Chief. He the one that if he wouldn't have did that shit, I don't think I'd be battle. Cassidy sparked the interest, making me write raps like I'm on some battle shit, like got me wanting to try to rap like that. But my nigga Chief was the one that pushed me out there, like, nigga, I just heard you rap, like you already rapping your shit like a battler, nigga, just rap how you was just rapping, you feel me?
That's fire, you know what I'm saying? So you said you went on to be 7-0 in the streets, so how many rounds was y'all going? Was y'all just going till the nigga ran out of raps? Like, how was it formatted?
Yeah, it made me sound like I'm an old ass nigga, cause Rex and them, that's the era they from, like.
Yeah, that's my era.
You feel me, like you. But yeah, that's how it was when I was in the streets with it though. Like we going to different hoods and shit. I'm battling niggas in the basement, in the crib. I used to fuck around and play the drums and shit from my school. We had football games. I'm battling niggas from the other school through the gates and all kind of shit. Like I'm on radio stations battling niggas. I was doing this shit. This shit was like my life. Like, and wasn't nobody supporting me or with me or around me, encouraging me. Nobody really even knew about this shit. I was just doing this shit on the low. Like when I get out of school, I go to the crib, call the radio station, and I'm on that motherfucker for like 4 or 5 hours. I'm battling niggas all day. You feel me? Like, and that's when you got your raps. When you just keep spitting your shit that you got. I'm telling you, I had like 30 raps, nigga. Like, I was smoking niggas from 14 until they got organized when the BET shit happened.
Okay, so how old are you right now?
I'm 28 right now.
Okay. So you said you was calling up the radio station. So what radio station was fucking with y'all like that? Because, you know what I mean? Some radio stations don't really fuck with, you know what I mean, local up-and-coming guys.
Yeah, like the radio station in Toledo, they fuck with me crazy. Like the first boy that was up there, they was doing a little contest. I signed up for him, and he called me up there to rap a verse about Biggie or some shit. And that's the first time I got on the radio. I spit a verse. They was fucking with us, built the relationship. So then I got a little leeway. I can come up there when I'm about to drop something, or when I want to pro promo for a battle and shit. Like, I'm on the radio promoting my battle. All the other niggas in the city on the radio trying to promote videos and songs. Like, I'm on there like, man, I got a battle coming up, man. Get on YouTube, Payne verse. You feel me? Subscribe to this. Like, I'm on the radio in my city. Niggas driving through and they hear that shit. So, like, when I just was building relationships, and it was radio stations from out of town, like, from Florida and New York and shit. I ain't know, like, the stations and all that, but they was doing a lot of battle raps, having contests and shit. I battle on the radio, I'm battling in person, at school, anywhere, any nigga. I'm battling two niggas at the same time. The first nigga choked, his nigga tried to jump in and finish the rap because he choked. I started smoking him. Like, that's how I got known out here, you feel me?
Yeah, it sound like you was a young pit bull, boy.
Yeah, I'm really on that. We left Toledo and went to New York. We walking through Times Square. I'm battling any nigga I see. Like, this was right when I got on 106 and shit. Like, this was before, like, a couple months before I got on. I ain't know. When I went to New York, I ain't know the BET shit was gonna happen. I was out there on some whole other shit, you feel me? But, yeah, the first time I went to New York, we all through Times Square and all that. We got niggas crowding around, pulling cameras out. All that, like the old school shit. And this was just 8 years ago. You feel me? Like, I was really on that. Because Toledo, we ain't got nothing in Toledo. Ain't nobody here, ain't no outlets or nothing. If we don't do that, ain't nobody gonna know we exist. You know what I'm saying?
I can dig that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make your own waves. You feel me? So, how did you, so you just went to New York just to fuck off. So, let's fast forward. You know what I mean? So,
No. When I went to New York, I was homeless as hell, you know what I'm saying? I ain't have nowhere else to go and shit. One of my bros was in New York. And I ain't want niggas in my city, that people that really know me, to see me on the streets fucked up like that. I'm feeling like, if I be fucked up, I'd rather be, you feel me, somewhere like New York where it's known for niggas to be trying to make it or something. I just couldn't take that. But I came to New York because I was fucked up, cuz. Like, I ain't come out here to play. I'm out here trying to make it, you feel me? The BET shit came about when I was out there.
Okay, so how long was you out there before the BET shit popped?
Like 4 months.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? So you was staying with your homie and shit. So what, how did you even get that?
No. I know you don't know. That's why I'm just letting you know. My bro was out here already for a couple years because he was cutting hair. Nah, I wasn't staying with nobody. I'm ping pong and shit. Like, it was fucked up though. Like, I had to enroll. I had to switch colleges. I was in college at the time. I was going to college in Toledo. I had to transfer colleges to New York, and they ain't had no room in the dorms, nigga. Like, I'm in rooms with bitches and his friends and his niggas, and I was everywhere, bro. I never had no steady place to stay while I was there. I just wanted to let you know those things so you know how I went to them.
Okay, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So you was dead. You was just assed out. You was struggling for real.
Yeah, I was out there trying to get it, bro. I'm looking for a job, but nigga, I ain't know what the fuck. Like, I'm sitting in a hotel room. You feel me? Not supposed to be in there. They ain't had no room in the dorms. I'm in a hotel room, pretending like I'm my bro and shit. And I was watching PINE. You feel me? They started announcing they was about to start doing Freestyle Friday again. I just walked to the motherfucking to the computer lab in the school. I just signed up for the shit. I ain't think they was gonna really call me. You feel me? I just did it because I ain't had nothing else to do. I'm sitting there broke as hell, just doing nothing. You feel me? I'm like, fuck it. I need to get out and take a walk anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I signed up for the shit, and then the very next week, nigga, they hit me back with an invitation to come audition. I'm like, damn. You feel me? So I told bro, we started scrambling bread together. And I'll never forget the date. It was October 22nd, 2011. It's the day that I left Manhattan and went to D.C. to go audition at the BET shit. I had to battle 8 niggas in a row in the building.
Damn.
Smoke all them niggas. And my first day on the show was December 3rd, 2011. That's when I was on at the actual show. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you know what I'm saying? So you went through 8 niggas, you know what I'm saying? But you used to that, you know what I'm saying? You came from that.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, I'm ready though. I was dogging them niggas in that bitch. That's why they like, yeah, we gotta have him. I was number 20. It's certain shit that I'll never forget. And it's crazy as hell because it's a chip box in front of me with the number 28 on it right now. But that was my number 28 on my little shit when I was there. I was number 28. It was October 22nd, 2011, man. I can never forget that shit for some reason.
Of course, nigga. That was the day like life came up for you. You know?
Yeah, my life changed. Oh, hell yeah, that shit was life changing. Hell yeah, yo.
Out the gate, you know what I'm saying? So you said your date was December of 2011. Your first time on the show.
December 3rd, yeah.
Okay, so how did that go, brother?
I smoked that nigga. I smoked the champion. Everything was lit. My Facebook was so lit. My phone was freezing. So many people calling me phone freezing. Shit was crazy. But the second week, I battled Sire Boy, and I fucking choked. You see me on this phone, right? Get out my face. I battled Sire Boy in the first round, and I fucked my man. I fucking choked. You feel me? I was going through some shit. I'm preparing late and all that, man. But I fucking choked in the first round, bad as hell. And then the second round, I smoked his shit though. And they were supposed to go to the round 3, but they just gave it to him and shit. And I ain't tripping. So, I mean, the only reason I point that out is because the next week after that happened, they went to a round 3 with Sire Boy and that nigga. So I'm like, why wouldn't y'all go to a round 3 when y'all see me make this comeback round and my second round better than both of his rounds he just spit. Like, this is perfect for a round 3. You know what I'm saying? But they gave it to him. You feel me? I choked. And then I thought it was a rap after that. And then like 2 months later, the creator of Freestyle Friday, Pat Charles, I'm driving through the hood. You feel me? I'm on the block, broke as fuck. You feel me? Out here trying to get to it. He called me, Payne. Hey, this Pat Charles, BT, it was a good thing you messed up because everybody think you ain't coming back. But I got my security guards in BET building betting on you. People calling me about you. I got sponsors from clothing lines calling me about you. We bringing you back on the show. We want you back on the wild card. Damn. I need you to be in New York. Yeah, like be in New York Thursday at 12 p.m. I'm like, man, Pat Charles, I can't believe I'm about to say this shit to you, bro, but I can't even do it. I don't got no bread. I don't know how I'm going to get a fit, how I'm getting there, a room, all that. It's over. The nigga like, man, Payne, I'm not trying. Basically, Payne, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Get your ass to New York on Thursday. The nigga hung up on me and shit. And by the grace of God, nigga, I made that shit happen. You feel me? I'm out there, got everything together. I went back on the show. I was smoking all them niggas when I came back. I made it all the way to the Final 4. I battled Sire Boy again in the championship. I ain't choking nothing, but they gave it to this nigga again, talking about Payne. They said your rounds was too advanced for the crowd, so we gotta give it to him. I'm just like, all right.
Wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn.
I was on his heels. But I mean, it's cool. The experience was crazy. And the BET network tweeted out like, Payne the Squad Boy is one of the best niggas to ever do this show. Freestyle Friday, like one of the best to ever do this shit. I had the security guards betting on me and shit. I had that shit turned up. For real.
Damn.
I battled on BET 10 times. I battled on there more times than the nigga that won the whole shit. That's a fact.
That's ill. You know what I'm saying? So, unfortunately, Side Boy, they gave it to Side Boy. So, what was next for you after that? You know what I'm saying? Because that's a big look, just being on there as many times as you was on there.
Yeah. So this is one of my respects of my career afterwards. So after that, damn, it's crazy to talk about. But I had a manager and shit at the time. You know what I'm saying? I was signed to a label and shit, a label in Cali at the time, and they was telling me like, I should focus on the music for real, not on the battle rap. The battle rap, just use that as a stepping stone to get seen and start fucking with the music. So I let battle rap just go, and I just started jumping in the studio. You feel me? I wasn't even worried about battle rap at all. You feel me? So I just was in the studio working with this label I'm fucking with. We dropping songs. We just doing the music shit, man. And then I end up cutting ties with them, and I ain't gonna say I regret it because I know what I'm doing now and what I'm about to do, but if I would have stayed on this battle shit after 106, y'all would have been seeing me on Smack, the big stages and all that shit. During that time, I'm arguing with Hitman, Hollow on Twitter, going back and forth, John on PT saying my name and shit. I'm arguing with these niggas that y'all know and love. Like, they been who I was, commenting on my battles, watching my shit and all that. Like, why wouldn't Smack see a nigga on fucking BET and see Smack niggas arguing with him and not want me on the stage? You feel me? Like, I could have been there, but I let this shit just die out, bro. Listening to this fucking label I was fucking with.
Damn.
So,
yeah, man. Yeah. Damn. So, what year did you sever ties with the label?
Let me see. I think it was like 2014 probably. And after I did that, I went like 2 years just straight music, no battle rap. My name is dead in battle rap because I ain't doing shit. People knew me though from the 106. They still know me to this day, but I'm talking. I mean, before 106 though, I never battled in no battle league. I never heard of a battle league and how shit is now. So I wouldn't even know nothing about that. I told you I was battling in the streets and shit, straight from the street to BET. So I never battled on no league and never knew about motherfuckers being able to get paid and get booked and you go to the city and how shit is now. I never knew nothing about that. So once I cut the music shit in 2014 and I jumped back into the wave, I'm seeing niggas' names and shit like Bangs and Drake, and it's like, who the fuck is these niggas? Like, I've been doing this shit for like 6 years out here, nigga. I ain't never heard of none of you niggas. Like, what kind of name is that? Like, I'm so new to it because it was organized now. You feel me? It's leagues and shit, niggas from Baattle. I never knew nothing about that shit. So now I'm trying to get back used to it. I'm arguing with niggas and all kind of shit. And me, Bangs was going back and forth crazy. So that's how I got on iBattle and shit. Logic hit me up. He watched my shit on BET and he brought me on iBattle. And I smoked 2 niggas on iBattle. And then I did the pay-per-view on iBattle. And then it went from there. A league in Indiana hit me up. And then I just started building my name back up to the leagues and shit. That's how it happened.
Out the gate, yeah, because the first time I met you was out here in Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Rodney Guy, Ball Hog.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Ball Hog. He the first one in Indiana that reached out to a nigga. That's when I got out there. Yeah, that's a fact. That's when I was first really just getting back into this shit. Because I battled Dallas Cass in 2013. And then after that, I'm like, all right, man, I'm jumping back on this battle shit. Then I start jumping on the Facebook groups and I'm learning about battle leagues and shit. And I'm just like, damn, this whole shit's different. Like, it's all new. Well, I'm starting to, you feel me? Or now I came across iBattle arguing with Bangs and shit. Me and Drake Dennis and me and Bangs was arguing crazy. I didn't even know they was battle rappers. I didn't know who they was. I'm just arguing with niggas. And then Logic seen it, he hit me, and it just went from there. I just throw my shit. But let me stop before I go right there. Logic got me in a couple battles on the leagues and shit, but I never was really going crazy with it. Like, I'm a battle rapper. This what I do. Like, he gonna book me out battle, and I'm just living regular life. I ain't really like on my career shit. 2018 is when I really was like, I'm a battle rapper, nigga. Like, I'm doing this shit full time. I'm on this shit, promoting, marketing, everything, like full-fledged, like all the way in. I ain't doing nothing else but battle rap. 2018 is when I started that.
Okay, so that's when you was like, man, you turn up for real, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, because people be thinking I'm like, nigga, you been battling for 12 years, nigga. It's like, nigga, I know, nigga. Like, they booked me for a battle, you feel me? Like, they called me one time, I'll come battle, and that's that. I'm living regular life. I'm not even thinking about battle rap. I'm not focused on battle rap. I'm not watching battles. I'm not keeping up with shit. It's just like, hey, Payne, you should do this shit, bro. You know how to do this shit, bro. You shouldn't. I'm like, man, I ain't fucking with that shit, man. Payne, bro. Battle, bro. All right, bet. And I go battle, and that's that. 2018 is the first time I'm like, all right, I'm on this shit. Like, I'm battling. I'm really about to get my name up. I'm really about to work, and I'm really on this shit. I ain't doing nothing but battle. I'm watching all the interviews. I'm keeping up on shit. I'm promoting myself, talking shit, keeping my name relevant, and all that. When I put my mind to this shit, I'm on Charlie Clips tournament. I got a PG. Like, Mr. Mills, like, when I really said I'm doing this shit, then shit started really happening, though. But all the time before 2018, I never was taking this shit serious. I'm just battle here and there, and that's it. You feel me?
Out the gate, you know what I'm saying? But you say now you got focus in 2018. So, who was, you battled Mr. Mills, what was that, like last year?
No,
2 years ago?
Yeah, I think it was probably 2 years ago now. Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk about that before we talk about the Charlie Clips tourney and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because
for sure,
you got that battle got you was on Champion and all that, right?
Hell yeah, I went on Champion 2 times. Yeah.
Okay, so you won against Mr. Mills, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? So, what did that battle do that, you know what I mean, that got you on Champion? You know what I mean? Because they was already at the event, right?
Yeah. See, that battle right there is what put people eyes on me. You know what I'm saying? That's what woke niggas up for real. Like, that's what, like, man, this nigga Payne, like, that's what woke people up. That's the best way I could say it. Because when they announced that, Payne versus Mr. Mills, nigga, I know Mr. Mills the killer, nigga. That's why I went how I went, because when they told me I got to battle this nigga, I'm like, damn. And I watched him versus JC. I'm like, man, this motherfucker be going crazy. And it's the best nigga I battled up to this date. You feel me? That's how I'm thinking. So I'm like, I'm not about to let this nigga kill me. You feel me? And then Champion was in the building, Jazz in the building, Chilla in the building, like JC was in the building, like the world watching, and it's the right niggas in the building. You feel me? And before that, everybody was saying they think he gonna 30 me. Man, I fuck with Payne. I watch his footage. He cool. But we seen Mr. Mills do this, and we seen Mr. Mills do that. I gotta give it to Mr. Mills 30, man. I think Mr. Mills on 30. And rest in peace, Tech. But Tech up there playing with my name and shit. I think Mr. Mills gonna bring Payne some pain. You feel me? I hear Payne. I think about Mark Payne. I don't think like he trying to be funny and shit. That shit was pissing me off though. You feel me? Because I'm like, y'all niggas got me fucked up though. Like I'm not one of them kind of niggas that I'm not one of them. But of the joke type niggas, like, don't play with me, though, you feel me? But I was really pissed off. That's why I just said, I don't give a fuck about nothing. I'm going crazy. You feel me? Like, but that's right. That battle there is what put the eyes on me, though. Angry fans talking about me. Jazz telling URL about me after that shit. Jay Black see me in person. Tech see me in person and see what the fuck is going on. Quest McCody and Marv in the building. JC seen that shit. JC shit my head afterwards, like, yo, nigga, like, you feel me? Like, niggas was in the building, so that was really what set me in this shit, I think. You know what I'm saying?
That's 100. That's 100. You know what I'm saying? So after that Mr. Mills battle, you know what I mean? How many more battles did you do? Yeah.
After that battle was like that battle was like the day before my fucking birthday. That was like August. So after that, what did I do? After Mr. Mills, I think I battled Holmes at the end of that year. And that was it for the end of that year. And then the top of the next year is when I had started the Charlie Clips tournament.
Okay, so let's talk about that, man. How'd you get hooked up with the Charlie Clips tourney, bro?
Okay, after I battled Mr. Mills, I battled Holmes. Boom. So Holmesy is a name too. So motherfuckers is watching, they looking, they talking. Damn, this nigga Payne cool. I ain't even seen, somebody had sent me a post about this shit. Like, yo, Clip said he about to start doing this tournament. And I looked at it, and it was supposed to be me and a couple of my homies. We was all supposed to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I paid my money out the gate because I was dead ass serious. I'm like, damn, I need something. Because these leagues playing, like, I'm hungry. I need to kill a nigga. It's perfect, though. Like, this gon' So I paid my bread for this shit. And when it came down to time to go, I only one paid. These niggas ain't even pay their money. So I'm in New York by myself like the motherfucker. You feel me? But I paid the money for my slot and shit. And Clips had just told everybody through the email, just like, y'all better come with like 3 rounds at least. Because y'all don't know how many times y'all gonna battle. And I'm fresh off 106, and I'm fresh out the streets battling. If a nigga tell me to come with 3 rounds, I'm coming with like 7, 8 rounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I know how this shit go. A nigga might get to talking crazy after I battle with nigga. Oh, we could pop outside. Tell what you talking about. I got 5 more rounds for you and your niggas. Fuck all y'all. Like, that's what I be on. Like, I'm one of them niggas because I talk how I talk because I really be with this shit, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of them niggas, though. But, you know what I'm saying? I come with my rounds, though. We was in Harlem and shit. We got to the building. Clips is there already. That's the first time I met Clips in person and shit, man. K-Rock came through. Twerk was in that bitch, Jazz was in that bitch, E-Heart was in that bitch, DNA was in there, Uncle Rod's there, Knowledge there, Goods is there, who else was in that bitch? It was my nigga Mike Terrell came in there, and shout out Big Terror, man, the URL scout. I swear to God, because I was in New York by myself, crazy. And my second battle, that nigga had 1 million niggas in there with him, and I ain't have not one person with me. And Terror came up and said, Payne, I got you. And he stood behind me in that bitch. It was me and Terror versus Maryland. You feel me? But I fuck with Terror because of that, because I was in there by myself.
That's real.
And my nigga came and he held me the fuck down, though. I fuck with Terror forever for that. But yeah, it was all big names there. You feel me? We came. Everyone. We didn't know who we was gonna battle until they called our name. I battled twice, I think, and I got both of them. Everybody said they think I won the first name, but that's what I was talking about. Nate had a whole bunch of people there, and I ain't have nobody with me. You feel me? So you know how the energy be in the building. If, like, it's hard to explain. I don't want it to sound like no excuse, but niggas know how it be. You come Dolo and he got all his niggas. They gon' cast him through the whole round and make everybody else feel like he really getting off. So they like, damn, that nigga was getting reactions, but nobody really reacting for him. So I'm gonna give it to dude. Like that's how the shit went. You feel me? But niggas know what the fuck going on though. But yeah, I battled 2 niggas. I met Goods and Clips. Fuck with me crazy after that. I got their numbers. Goods told me like, nigga, you nice, nigga. I'ma help you get a PG. Like, period, nigga. Like you fired. And they kept their word, bro. You feel me? Like 2 months after, no, I'll say probably about 5 months after that, I got the PG and shit in Virginia after the Clips tournament. And I had that my nigga Profilini and shit. That's the same card. Fines and Stick battle. Tomsy and Reaper Rail battled on that card. That was on that band card we had the PG. They ain't never dropped the shit, but I got the PG though. P was in the building. Like P from URL was there. A lot of these niggas have the PG and nobody from URL be in the building. Like P was there, you feel me? Like I met P that day, so that was a real PG, but they ain't dropped the shit because some shit happened in the building though.
Ah, damn, that's unfortunate. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. So, I mean, Cassidy my fucking brother, so the battle was so weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, we couldn't really go crazy how we wanted to, because I'm like, damn, Clint, why would you put me against Pop, though? You could have gave me Nay again or gave me the nigga Funeral Fame. You put the bros against each other? Like, damn, bro. Like, the battle, we was going, we did what we did, but that's my motherfucking brother, man. I couldn't do too much, you feel me? Like, even if I'm trying to make myself, man.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Because that's bro. I feel you on that. Out the gate. So, what came from the tournament besides the PG? You know what I'm saying?
I got the PG and I got the fucking with FT with Jay Murder and Gaddafi and all them. I linked up with some niggas and shit. I stayed in touch with Clips and Goods though. Like a lot of niggas, and I was in touch with P and shit. Like a lot of niggas that's trying to come up. Niggas ain't never seen P. You feel me? And let alone have his number, be able to call him and shit. Like I made my little connections though from that. You feel me? And off the PG though, my nigga Prof, he got with NWX. He doing his thing. I'm connected. You feel me? My niggas I fuck with when I'm out of town and big name niggas is out there. Them niggas fuck with me too off the strip. They fucking with bro. So shit that be happening with bro, that shit trickle down. You know what I'm saying? It's just about keeping and building them relationships though. You feel me?
Out the gate, what they say, it ain't what you know, it's who you know, right?
Yeah, that's a fact too.
Out the gate, you know what I'm saying? Out the gate. So let's fast forward a little bit. You done battled out in Indiana how many times?
I battled TK and then I battled, I think it was 3 times. 3 times.
Okay.
I battled
Smacky?
TK and then I battled Smacky and then I battled the nigga Turk. Okay,
yeah, Turk is your most recent joint, right?
Yeah. That was right after my Turk. I battled Turk right after I battled on RBE.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk to you about RBE. So let me ask you this quick question. You know what I'm saying? Out of the 3 Indiana niggas you battled, who you feel was the best one? Out of Smacky, Teezy, and Turk.
At first, I thought it was Teezy.
Right.
Because I liked Teezy performance. back then I ain't have no performance. And that nigga was performing. I'm like, damn, he moving his. I'm like, cause I'm still kind of new to this shit at that time. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I see him moving his arms and he making a little gun. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker moving his shit. I don't know how to do none of that shit. You feel me? Or hood. So I'm like, damn, though. I was fucking with TZ off that. But I mean, it's certain shit. It's shit that I like from each of them.
Okay.
But I ain't gonna lie. I say the best one rapping wise. I'll probably give it to Turk.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Turk dope. Yeah. Love him.
Yeah. I like Turk. I like Turk energy. He be saying some little shit, man.
Yeah, his energy through the roof. Like,
I like TZ Tate performance. I like smacking energy. You feel me?
Out the gate.
And I fuck with the shit Turk be saying, and I fuck with Turk energy too. So I just like different shit from each of them niggas though.
Okay, that's 100. That's 100. So let's talk about RBE. You know what I'm saying? You just had Drawn Drop versus the nigga Zay.
Yeah, Zay. Hell yeah, nigga from Charlotte. Shout out Zay too, man. They're working.
Out the gate. You know what I'm saying? What's your relationship with ARP?
We cool. When Lawrence reached out to me before this one. But at that time, I couldn't. It was over with. I couldn't do shit at that time. I was salty about that. And I'm just like, damn, I was praying to God that they reached back out to me. Because I'm like, as bad as I've been wanting to battle on RBE, they reach out to me and I can't do it. I was in this bit sick, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just praying, like, man, I hope these niggas call me again. And he hit me out of nowhere. Like, I was preparing for another nigga. And Lawrence hit me like, yo, we got something coming up, but we think you can make it. And I ain't give a fuck if I had it or not. I told the nigga, hell yeah. Like, and I'll worry about the rest of the shit later.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, nigga. He like, all right, so I got some shit together. Yeah. He sent me Zay. He sent me the name and shit. And I just started putting everything I was doing that I was about to do for who I was battling into that. And we made that shit happen. I locked in. Like, no nothing at RBE. I'm locking in. I ain't missing this shit for nothing. You feel me? This is where niggas trying to be. So yeah, they called me. I made that shit happen. Got out there and did my thing. And when I met ARP in person, he told me like, man, Payne, I've been seeing on the internet, and we out here now. Like you gotta following, bro. Like people fuck with you. Like a lot of people want to see you. Like I fuck with that. I see the movement you got. You feel me? I know people want to see you do your thing. I hope you do your thing though. So he was fucking with me off that, saying they see how people fuck with me though. That's the first thing he said to me when I met him too. So.
That's fire, bro. That's fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely if you, the people choosing, you know what I'm saying? People's choice.
Yeah, man. Facts. And for it to be like that for me, coming from Toledo, where it ain't nobody at, where don't nobody know about, or they're here in Toledo and trying to shit like, nigga, what the fuck is to me? For people to be doing that for me, nigga, that shit means that much more. You know what I'm saying?
I can dig that. You know what I'm saying? I can dig that shit. So, how many battle leagues have you rapped on, brother, since you came back to organized battle rap?
I did Battle. I did shit. I'm trying to remember the name. I battled on Battle, and then I battled on. I did Grind Time Midwest right before I got on before I went to New York for 106. I battled Animal. But they ain't never, somebody recorded it from the balcony and dropped that shit on YouTube. But Grind Time, I guess they was going out at that time, so they ain't even dropped the shit. So I battled on Grind Time before. I battled on Battle. I battled on Shots Fired Battle League in Columbus. I battled on URL. I battled on RBT. I battled on. Damn, I gotta look at my fucking battles to see, man.
It's that many.
Indiana battle, Raw Talent, and Ball Hog. I battled on both of them.
Yeah. Close Combat.
Let's see. Close Combat, and I battled on Verbal Warzone in New York too.
You did the On the Beat, John?
And I did that shit when they was first coming. Before the big name niggas started coming through. I did that shit when it was, you feel me? Like coming from the bottom. I came through. Oh God. And I battled on it's a battle league in Cleveland called Damn, I forgot what the name is, but it's another battle league in Cleveland I battled on too.
Okay, yeah, so you done been around, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta throw some respect on that name, fam.
Yeah, that's why I be saying, that's why I be having a chip on my shoulder sometimes. Like, man, y'all better quit playing with me, man. Like, damn, man. But yeah, I'm building that shit up now, man, with the shit that's coming up with URL and the future shit with RBE. And it's just like the way I'm about to move with how I'm taking battles and who I'm battling, niggas ain't gonna have no choice. Like, niggas about to see. I'm about to show niggas how to get your name popping in this shit. For real.
That's real. That's real. So we gonna end it there, brother. Anything else you gotta say to the streets?
Shit, I just want y'all to fuck with me. Follow me Instagram at Payne1925. Everything together, Payne1925. No, Instagram Payne the Squad Boy. Twitter at Payne1925. Facebook Payne1925. All the battles on YouTube. Payne verse P.A.Y.N.E verse, and the shit should pop up, man. Payne the Squad Boy on YouTube too.
Out the gate, there it is. You know what I'm saying? So PPV live this motherfucker with that boy Payne. We out this motherfucker, pussy.
Put your 3D glasses on then, pussy, cause you know we coming straight at you.